Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Okay, break.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second down, McNabb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
We're scoreless after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Sewell. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Sewell. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun on third down. Sewell finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the move, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and a yard. Now it's McNabb. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now McNabb. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. McNabb. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They're going to try and throw. That's complete to Doubs. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down throw. McNabb being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 20. 31 yards there and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 53, Mike.
To throw, McNabb. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Here's McNabb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Sewell. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Sewell. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he lifted in, defender was right on him.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here. All W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. On 1st and 10, Sewell. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is, Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Sewell. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on 1st down, Sewell. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. McCaffrey running up the middle. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sewell, short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Sewell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen again. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. In motion, Gronkowski. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On play action, Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 33, here's second down and 1. Allen now looks to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cowboys! David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So from the 37, here's second down and 3. Back to throw. Sewell. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Pat Freiermuth from 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A big play looming on 3rd down. Allen. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Sewell. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's to Freiermuth. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D. We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And now look at him go. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McCaffrey on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Sewell. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. Sewell. Here's Freiermuth again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Moore, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Sewell. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Operating from the gun, Sewell. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is in. Touchdown, Jets. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Michael Vick. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Vick. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Paul Krause. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Tried to go draw a play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space.
And McCaffrey working his way in. He's got a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Vick readies to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Sewell, another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go and punt the football myself.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
First down, Vick. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Vick now. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Vick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. Complete once again to Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Vick will look to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Desperation time. Vick on 4th down. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the fourth. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Looking to throw. Sewell. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sewell. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.